Yes, hi there. And I'm going to give some comments right now. I'm going to just use your first name for privacy purposes. Hoda. And let's take a look at your situation. And first of all, thank you for emailing me. You say, Dear Professor Michael, I am Hoda, an architect, and aim to pursue my education and experience to an advanced level. This demands to study in the USA. I am planning to apply for the fall 2013 semester, which requires me to get a high score in the TOEFL IBT very soon. I am not the person who reads a lot, as I am more interested in craft work. I started to read extensively for around a month now. I took a placement test at AMIDEAST a month ago, on which I scored listening 17 out of 30, structure 22 out of 30, reading 24 out of 30, writing 4.5 out of 6, a total of 547. Please note I entered this test without doing any prior preparation. I've decided to take this test one day in advance. I bought the official guide of the TOEFL and the value pack a month ago. I worked on the reading and the listening sections till now. And you know what? You're on track. You're definitely going to get a very good TOEFL IBT score based on the information you're telling me here. You say, I cannot read quickly. I took from 7 to 10 minutes to read the comprehension. It is too slow. I tried once to take a full IBT, but I felt panic from the speaking. I could not imagine the one-way conversation method, the idea of not talking to a human back and forth. I am the kind of person who performs lower than my real academic level in the test. Sorry for taking so much time, but I would appreciate your advice. How long do you expect I need to be well prepared for the TOEFL IBT? Do you think I can get a high score? Looking forward to hearing from you soon. You know what? Based on the information you're telling me, yes, you can definitely get a high score. And there's a few things I think we can do and I can help you with. And let's go to the reading for just a minute. First of all, you said you cannot read quickly. Now, Hoda, there's basically 4 things that you want to do right now to improve your reading comprehension, right? So let's talk about those things. Number 1 is you have to increase your vocabulary knowledge of both basic and advanced type English. And my online TOEFL course will exactly help you to do that. In my vocabulary section, I do have exercises and practice tests to help you learn 1,700 TOEFL words. That's very, very important for you. Now, in addition to that, you're already doing something else. You're reading extensively, and the fact that you mentioned that means you've probably watched some of my videos and you know that I'm very adamant on encouraging all students to read extensively every day for about 45 minutes. You do that for several months, and that also will help build your reading fluency, which is exactly what you're wanting to do right now. Now, number 3 and 4, and these things you improve at my reading section of my online course, Hoda, is you need to be familiar with the TOEFL IBT reading question types and also the test-taking strategies for those question types. Now, based on what you're telling me, is you're working right now on the reading and the listening sections. You have the official guide of the TOEFL, right? So that's already showing you what those question types are. Now, if you want some specific strategies for answering those question types, I do have a series of skill building videos in my reading section which will help you understand how to answer all of the different question types during the reading section of the IBT TOEFL. Right now, the 4th thing that you want to do, and this is very, very important, is you need to improve your reading speed. Now, you've already told me from the email that you have written me that you're having trouble with your reading quickly. Remember that slower readers typically have more distractions than faster readers. Faster readers, believe it or not, they can actually comprehend more, they have fewer distractions, and they will concentrate better on what they're reading. So in my reading section, Hoda, I have a series of 70 different speed reading tests. It helps you improve your speed reading from 100 to 350 words a minute. So you definitely want to go through those speed reading tests to improve your reading speed. This is going to be very, very important for you. All right, so let's go back to your email with the speaking. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about is right now I'm basically engaging in a one-way conversation with you. You know, you can't interact directly with me, but I am interacting based on the questions that you're asking me. And you have to get used to doing that for the TOEFL IBT as well. So during the speaking section of my online course, Hoda, I do have a series of skill building lessons to help you improve your speaking. I will help you learn how to organize the independent and the integrated speaking tasks, and the most important thing is I give you a chance to post 30 independent speaking practice tests and also 20 integrated speaking practice tests. You get to record them online. And I have a VoxyPop discussion group that allows you to do exactly that. So to look at your question here is I do think that you can improve your TOEFL IBT score, and based on the information that you've given me, it'll probably take you, I'm guessing, approximately 3 months for you to reach the goals that you need. A lot of students, and right now you're already at 547, right? So I'm guessing that you probably have a really good chance of scoring higher than 100, you know, with some practice. So you're probably looking at approximately 3 months. Now, in the email that you wrote me, is you're planning to apply for the fall 2013 semester, and that gives you a full year. So you have plenty of time. So you have plenty of time to get ready, I think, to reach the goals that you have set and the goals that you want. Okay, so anyway, thank you very much for contacting me, and remember that improving and using my online course to improve works kind of like this. Is you begin studying the lessons at my online course, and then when you're ready, you start completing the practice test. The vocabulary, listening, and reading practice tests, these things are automatically scored at my website. Now the pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, they're scored by me, and once you complete one of those tests, I'll give you some comments, you review some lessons, and then you'll come back and take another practice test. And little by little we fight together. I tell you some of the problems you're having, you review some specific lessons to help overcome those problems, you do another practice test, and I tell you how your progress is. That's kind of how it works. It's slow and steady. I think week by week, month by month, maybe after about 3 months, you will be where you need to be so you can get that high score. So at this point, I'd like to invite you to become one of my newest students. Simply go back, Hoda, to my website at www.bettertoeflscores.com. Once you're there, click on the join button and you can become one of my students. All right?